All right, Aries. Thank you for tuning into my channel, The Soul Truth, where I keeps it a 100 with you. All right, today I'm doing. This is not necessarily a full moon reading anymore. Like I didn't do y'all in a bunch. That's just a long story. But anywho, I'm doing the individual nows, even though we still have some full moon remnants from that Gemini energy floating around, but I'm going to see what's popped off, which I did, with that fresh air coming in, and then what's going to be popping off with your next 5 days. That Gemini full moon, that energy, we're going to see if you pulled that intuition, intellect that surrounds that Gemini air. It was a time to slow down. Is a time, because like I said, we still have some pieces of that energy still floating around. And I keep saying the hell. What was I saying? It is a time to slow down, to keep it real with your reality, to see things for what it really is. Not to do any pasting, taping, or sticking of your own to things that you think used to be, should be. Like really seeing things for what they are. So, yeah, we're going to see what you did or what you're doing with that Gemini full moon energy. And then, like I said, what's popping off in the next 5 days. So I'm going to pull a moon card, see what that got to say. And then I'm going to check the energy, what's popping off, and then I'm going to zoom in and throw some more oracles. So let's see what we can see with the A section of the fire. All right, angels, guides, spirits, ancestors, what is going on with the Aries, with that full moon energy and Gemini? What blew in with that, and what is going on over the next 5 days with the Aries? Alright, and as always, this is a general reading, so please don't try and tape, paste, stick, glue. If it's not resonating, rocking out with you, please leave it here. What these moon cards have to say for the Aries. What is going on in the A section of the air? What pops off with that fresh Gemini full moon energy? Alright, let's see. Work through your fears. Some of you Aries were working through some fears, were or are, over the next 5 days. Some insight, intuition could have came in to help you kick that fear door down, or burn it up, or blow it away. Your next one, prosperity lies ahead. Oh, this was a new moon in Scorpio, and this is a new moon in Taurus. Prosperity lies ahead, but this new moon in Taurus, it could be slow coming. Okay, it said it lies ahead. So it could be some things that you need to do, or it's going to be further along in the part. It could be working through some fears. Some fears that your prosperity isn't lying ahead for you, Aries. It is time to release a negativity. Time to release it. Maybe some negative energy blew away with that Gemini full moon. Or maybe it blew off the lid, or blew whatever was covering it and showed you some negative energy. But there is some releasing that needs to be done, Aries, or was done. Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. Meditate and contemplate on your feelings, your emotions, on your fears. Meditate and contemplate. A time for healing. A time for healing. Prosperity is lying ahead, me Aries, but it is some things that need to be done before that prosperity hits. It's looking like y'all need to find a nice, quiet, secure, safe spot in the A section of the fire to meditate and contemplate about some things, to contemplate about how and what this negative energy is and how you're going to release it, what fears, how you're going to release that. What is it that you need to heal from? What do you have some band-aids over that are starting to peel away? You got to meditate and contemplate on how to heal and how to release some negativity that is floating around the A section of the air. Let's check the energy for these Aries. Smoke and mirrors. Oh yeah, that intuition coming in, ball. Waking the lion. Smoke and mirrors and waking the lion. First off, let me say I hope that the waking of this lion comes after you have worked through some fears and meditated and contemplated. I hope this lion just don't pop off just, just to be. Because Aries, y'all are that fire sign, so we gonna see. But waking a lion, that is a 10. Waking a lion on completing and starting something new, Aries. But before I get to that, there is some smoke and mirrors. There is something that has come to the light. There is, with this 4 and 2, that's a 6. You are about to make movements or have made movements. Okay, and those movements was of 1 or 2 scenarios, Aries. If y'all have made movements, it was 1, you made some movements that was based on some smoke and mirrors. You made some movements that was not based on something that was stable. You did not realize your real reality when you made this move, this choice. There was smoke and mirrors. And then there is those that broke this damn mirror. You made movements because you saw the smoke and mirrors. You made movements because you slowed down and peeped your reality and then created that 6. Then made your choice. So I'm feeling 2 different energies. Somebody popped off and jumped before. They did something with smoke and mirrors. There was an illusion that you needed to cut through. But you did not. And then there is some of you that broke this damn mirror, that saw through this smoke and mirrors and then made your movements. But being so close, I feel like regardless of how you did it, there is a time for healing after. Because no matter what, it was smoke and mirrors up. Whether you made a movement before you broke the mirror or after, it was still smoke and mirrors. It was still an illusion. Somewhere. And I feel like with you dealing with that, with you making that movement, coming to that realization, however you wrap your mind around this, Aries, that is what woke this lion. I feel like this lion is what's going to find this prosperity. The lion is what's going to sniff it out, but it took you seeing some smoke and mirror. It took you breaking through some illusion. And this waking a lion, again, back to that, that is a 10. That is a 1 and a 9. They woke the lion because something gave you that spark, that intuition, that knowing to get that wand to work to close something out. Because I feel like regardless what's closing, regardless this smoke and mirrors is the illusion is or going to be like the mirror is broke. Whether you broke it mad because you jumped and then, or whether you broke it and then saw the real illusion, the real reality behind the illusion. Either way, I feel like this was your completion. This was your jump start to that new, to that 10, to the waken the lion. Let's get into this tarot. Let's zoom on in to the A section of the fire. Earth, air, fire, water. What do we have for these Aries? With that Gemini full moon that blew in. What did they or are they doing with it, and what is popping off over the next 5 days in the A section of the air? With all these energies, frequencies, and vibes, walking through your fears, prosperity lies ahead, a time for healing. What do we have for these Aries? Work through your fears. What is going on? Work through your fears. 10 of Wands. Either it's going down or it's trying to go up. What you trying to do with this Aries? Now you trying to flip it up or you trying to go down? With that 10 of Wands. More movement. Queen of Discs to the side. Queen of Wands. You got 2 queens. And that is why. Okay. So, me fire signs. You have 2. You have the Queen of Discs, the 6 of Swords, and your Queen of Wands. Okay. Your movement is trying. The prosperity lies ahead. You're trying to stay on that path. Moving along to what, but you're working through some type of fears that is tied to some overextending, some burdens, some freedom that you need in some aspect, a fear of taking that freedom, of taking that leap, whatever that is for you. Aries. But I feel like with this 10 of Wands, it's like it's a fear because it's a burden. It's stopping whether you feel this movement coming, whether you feel that you are nurturing, like you are assured of yourself. You are assured of what you are doing, the moves you are making. And that sounds funny to say because, of course, this is an Aries. So, yeah, y'all are assured. But to really be standing out here with this Queen of Wands energy. And that is your energy again, too, Aries. Okay, this is Aries, Pisces energy. With this Queen of Wands. So, you are confident, but you can level that up. You can times that by something. It can be better. The prosperity can be more. You can nurture something. You can make movements. Cut these birds free if you cut something else. It is something that is occupying with this fear. I'm going to say your mind, Aries. It's something occupying your mind on some movement you want to make, something that you need to free up, something that has become a burden or a struggle. And I feel like more so it's a burden or a struggle because it's taken away from what this is trying to achieve. What you are trying to nurture, what you is blocking or lessening how you can do your resources or what you can do in the A section of the fire, the movements that you can make. There is some type of fear, but it has to do with the overextending, a struggle. It's not putting energy, or a fear of putting energy somewhere else. Some of you could be having a fear of dealing too. A fear of overextending or working. Because now that I'm looking, it's like you do have two queens. So this moving, working with, it could be with somebody else. Dealing with somebody else too. There is a burden or a fear or a struggle of making movements with somebody else, and you can take it for whoever, take it for what energy you are standing in, but this is another person. Yes, you most certainly are doing everything that I said, standing in, pulling energy from this Queen of Discs and Queen of Wands, but there's another energy there. There's another energy where fear is around, a burden, a struggle, where something needs to move. And you have to figure out which energy are you standing in. Are you that, are you standing in this Queen of Wands? Are you being self-assured? Too self-assured or vibrant? Or are you standing in this Queen of Discs? Is there, this is like nurturing, like big-hearted, like, it's like there's somebody is, let me get one more. Can I get one on this Queen of Discs, Queen of Wands, with this Ten of Wands? Oh, yes, that's exactly, see, damn it. Yes, it is a struggle. There is a conflict, there is a battle. Five of Swords, this is swords at the eye. Like there is, with this Ten of Wands, something is a struggle between somebody that is self-assured, somebody that is nurturing or big heart. There is a movement that needs to be done to handle this conflict, to bring whatever it is that is going to be. I can't even say what it's going to be because the fear has to get blown away from this, whatever that fear is coming from. Of making movements, but y'all, yes, there's definitely a conflict between these two energies. So you need to take whichever energy you're standing in, Aries, and then the other person is standing in the other one. But yeah, there is defeat, failure, conflict. Failure, conflict, surrounded by fear of some burdens, some struggles that is popping off that I can't. Because there is too much, like there is too much blocking. But there's a conflict between two. So you figure out where you are, Aries, and there's definitely, the relationship is not right. It's not even, it's not balanced, and it's surrounded by fear. Whether this is a fear from you, Aries, or this is a fear from the other person. But with this Ten of Wands being down on this, I feel like this is yours. This is your struggle. This is your burden. This is this is your burden. You're trying to free something up. You're trying to make movements, but there's conflict. I don't know what you're gonna do with that. Let's move to our prosperity lies ahead. Maybe it's something gonna come up to help. But I just keep feeling the fear around. I can't feel. And I can't feel because you can't. You don't know how. You need to contemplate and rest on how you are going to do this. You need to see something from a different angle, Aries. Prosperity. Oh my gosh, I don't know where the hell that twang accent came from. Prosperity lies ahead, Aries. But right now, there is something left out in the cold. There is something that you are just now seeing. Okay, that's what this Gemini air blew in for you. Being able to see this situation from a different angle, being able to see it as a burden, as a struggle, so that you can flip that up and release it. But at this point, it's something left in the cold. It is something not right. The prosperity is not right now. You need to rest and contemplate your moves on how you are going to reach this prosperity. That is where this meditate and contemplate come in. You got to find your spot, your safe haven. Again, like I said, in the A section of the fire. And figure out how you are going to make something stable. How you are going to pull yourself or something from up out the cold. With this Five of Coins, that is a hard time. That is a feeling of lack. A feeling of cold. And you are a fire sign. So what you doing feeling cold? Something is not right. And you got to meditate, contemplate, zen about it, woo-sa about it. Alright. It's time to release negativity. What is going on with that for the Aries? What is this? It's a time to release negative energy about. Aries, I'm so done. Oh my gosh, it's time to release negative energy because you, Aries, you fighting negative energy. You are standing, putting a battle, putting your time, your energy. It's giving you sleepless nights. It's giving you anxiety. You're getting anxiety because you are standing your ground and with negativity. You are around. There is an influence. It's floating. It's part of the fire. You got it swirling around the flame. You are. I can't. This negativity with the Six of this. This is past. There is some type of negativity that is tied to the past. Some type of giving, some type of way of doing things, some type of way of learning. A person, it is something that is tied to your past that that has this negativity around. It is something that you need to release, Aries. It's something that you need to burn up. Because you have it sticking around, but all I see is Ten of Wands in reverse. I see a Five of Discs. This is conflict. This is defeat. This is struggles. You got anxiety, and it is tied to a way. Either you are holding on to a blueprint that you need to burn up. You are holding on to an ego that you need to let go of. Because like I said, you are defending. You are battling in this negativity. There ain't no winning against negative. You want a negative win? Like, how do you take a win out of negativity? Negativity. But you are fighting. You have to pull yourself together. You have to become one and pull them swords out and figure out what are you going to take your whole self, every piece of you, and stand your ground for. Because all of this fighting, all of this hanging, this negativity is pulling you away from, it's breaking you up into pieces. And it is connected with something from the past, a past way of doing things, a past relationship. It's just the past. This is the root chakra. This is the bottom. This is, it is just something. This has been years. And it is time to see this from a different angle and to release it. Stop fighting it. Stop standing your ground on it. Stop trying to have a win in a negative situation, in negative surroundings. Whether this is a negative person, place, or thing. The reason why you having anxiety, sleepless nights, is because you are trying to gain a win, me Aries, in a negative situation. And it is not going to pop off till you break away from that mindset, that person, that way of doing. Until you see this from a different angle. Until you see where you are. You might be painting a picture that you outside, your flowers is blooming, and then when the wind blow, like this Gemini full moon that came in, and blow that Elmer glued up picture that you had, and you see you in a hole in the cold. It's like, hold on, what happened to my flowers? Like, no, that was no, you just pasted that up. That was not the real deal, Holyfield. Like I said, this Gemini full moon was to slow you down and have you realize your reality. Alright, meditate and contemplate what is going. Oh, damn. Yeah, y'all fighting, alright. That card just. Five of Wands, get you in your mind. You in your mind, you everywhere. Everywhere. Again, chaos, competition, conflict. That is why you need to meditate. You need to silence everything. Even yourself, Aries. You need to shut everything down. Get on your Zen to like the 10th power. So that's something else, another way, a solution. Something other than conflict and chaos. That is why I said you need to burn up that blueprint. Because you sitting here standing trying to find a firm ground in negativity. What the, no. You need to meditate and contemplate your way out of this Five of Wands energy, this chaos and conflict. And I feel like this is in and out. You are conflicting. You are conflicting with your inside and you are conflicting with the outside. You are not releasing. You're chilling in it. You're fighting it. You're trying to make it. And it's not. I feel like it's just making more confusion, more conflict for yourself. It is time for healing. What is going on with this time for healing? Yeah, it is time for you to put your thinking cap on. It is time for you to put that sword to your flower, to your let it shine. Let your gut feeling, let you got to become one, Aries. So that you can just start speaking, start moving. Because I feel like things are just waiting to click around. Things are waiting to, with that Prince of Swords, to pop off, to start off. But first you have to heal. Because if not, you just going to bring all of that into whatever you're trying to start. And it's not going to pop off. It is not going to pop off. What else do we have time for healings? 10 of Wands and 2 of this. And time for healing. Stop juggling. Stop. I feel like stop juggling. Stop having fun. Stop putting your life on a tightrope. I feel like you need to get to secure ground. It's like you rocking out on tight ropes. You rocking out on unstable ground. It is a time for healing, Aries, because your 10 of Pentacles is out there. Your happiness, your contentment, your peace of mind is out there, and because it's not right here. Oh man, I feel like y'all need to burn some ish up over the next 5 days. If you haven't already. And by burn it up, I mean release it. Like just get it out of the 8th section of the air. To make room for this 10 of Pentacles. Stop the juggling, the tight roping. The knowledge is there. The insight is there. It's waiting to flip up. But you will not be able to do this until you find your spot, your center. Until you meditate, contemplate, and see things from a different angle. I'm going to take 1 on the smoke and mirrors, and I'm going to put 1 on that weekend lion. First, smoke and mirrors. Oh, yes. Yep. Smoke and mirrors. You did a damn assessment. You got all your data, all your intel, and you saw what it was. You connected them dots. You played Blue's Clues. You cleared away that illusion. You saw or are going to see your reality for what it is. That this mirror broken. You are going to see some things. It's going to come in. When you allow it, when you have that rest, when you sit, when you clear out the space and contemplate, it is going to come in. That data, that assessment, them dots is going to get connected for you. And what you gonna do, Aries? Waking the Lion. What is going on with this with the Aries? What is up with Waking the Lion with the Aries? What is Waking the Lion about? Oh, they know. You about to find your joy and harmony and your peace, your security. You are about to attempt to make something stable. You come into a realization unknowing. You see that picture get blown away that you tried to Elmer's glue up. That shit is blown away. And you about to find your security. You're about to find that harmony. The intel is there. The way how is there. You just have to make time so that it can come in and you can wrap your mind around it and put action to it. Alright, let's get to your first order kills, Aries. What do we have for the Aries? Well, damn, okay, I will take that one. I will take you. What else do we have? Anything else for the Aries? For over the next 5 days. Alright, your first one. Let's say, here I am. Earlier disappointments were just rehearsal for the great stuff coming your way. Earlier disappointments were just the rehearsal. You were not prepared. You weren't coming at the earlier things that turn out to be disappointments right. You weren't coming healed. You weren't coming negativity free. You weren't coming with the real you, with your real reality, with all your data in, your assessments, from a higher view, from another angle. So now the great stuff is about to come your way because you're ready for it. You connected the dots. You are about to come from a different path, a different way. You detoured. You detoured and found your way back round. There isn't a soul on the planet who doesn't crave your approval. There isn't a soul on the planet who doesn't crave your approval, Aries. The only difference between a friend and a foe is that you've decided where love can grow. You've decided where love can grow. And I feel like there's a couple spots where this negative energy was taking place and some love needs to grow there. But you gotta make the space, place, time for it, me Aries. Alright, let's get to your next ones. First, with these cards, I'm going to see what is not or was not on the up and up with this full moon energy. What obstacles or hurdles do you need to get over, climb over, conquer, or what signs do you need to release or let go of, or word the conflict or parts of the conflict? Anything for the Aries that was not on the up and up, a conflict or hurdle that they need to get over. Saturn. You need to get over the ending. You need to get over the way of how to close something out. With Saturn, it is hard. It is difficult situations. It is conflict. It is challenges. It is challenges, Aries, with trying to get that wand to work with closing out a cycle so that you can start something new, freshly, with no baggage, to be that fool. But it is a challenge. And why is it a challenge, me Aries? Because of this card. Because of it is time to release negative energy. It is time because it has been around too damn long. This Six of Discs means it is not no new. This is old. And it is no longer working. It is not working no more. And it is not going to come easy to change because it is something that has been around. It is something that is ingrained. But I feel like with this full moon, what it blew in was another aspect to look at something. It gave you another view. Or it's going to give you another view. It's going to make your picture look a little different. But that is going to be a challenge for you, Aries. Alright, what is on the up and up? What is going to help these Aries get over these hurdles? What have they overcame with this full moon energy? Or are going to overcome in the next 5 days? Anything helping or that the Aries will overcome? Alright, I guess not, Aries. How about it? And I'm going to say that didn't pop off because it is you. You got to overcome you, Aries. Here, you overcome you. You overcome you. You overcome the chaos and conflict in your mind. Alright, let's get to your last, damn, camel. Let's get to your last order kills. Before we close this out. Oh my gosh. I didn't want to break it up because last time I broke it up and 50 million popped out on my last read. Oh my gosh, this is about to be a whole problem. A whole problem. Alright, let's see, Aries. Anything else from the Aries? For the next, oh, no. For the next 5 days, what is going on? Or did pop off with the Aries? Woo. Alright. Let's see what we got with your 50 million 11 cards. Tiger. Doing something risky. Taking a chance. You need to be a tiger. Do something risky. Something that wasn't a part of the blueprint. The blueprint that you need to burn up. Staff. You will be taken care of in difficult times. How about it? You will be taken care of in difficult times. You will gain the tools to take care of yourself. But you got to be willing, wanting to. You got to see a bigger picture. You have to let whatever it is that's going to flow through happen. You got to put yourself in that time and space of meditation and contemplation. Woman, dealing or relationship with a woman. Crown, honor and respect will come to you. Honor and respect will come to you. I feel like it is. And then like once I look at this, then I look back at this 5 of Swords. I feel like honor and respect will come to you when what you give is what you're going to get. You have to honor and respect yourself and then let that trickle down to all relationships. I feel like it's going to come to you because you're going to give it. You're going to honor something once you cut something that is not negative. Can't get honor and respect with negativity floating around. 10. Temporary situation. Some of you could be in a temporary situation because of this. It's temporary because you know you have to make movement. Something is not going to say. Something is not rubbing you the right way. A temporary situation because you're trying to figure out a way to make it a permanent one. A way to pull yourself out of a temporary situation. To not make it permanent. Bird flying. News is on the way. Could be getting some news, me 80s. Fair man. Dealing or relationship with a man or blonde, gray, or white hair. Okay, Aries. Dealing with some fair men. Chair empty. Someone is leaving your life. Someone is leaving your life, Aries. And it could be because you cut them free. This someone could have been tied to this negative energy. Someone is leaving your life. Target. A goal-oriented person. You could be Aries. You could be dealing with somebody that is goal-oriented. that's about to have you goal orientated and put you on your meditation and contemplation path. Camel, persevere and you will overcome problems. Persevere, you have to want to. You have to make the choice to do this, to pull these swords out, to handle this conflict and chaos, to get it up out of the A section of the fire. Lightning, control your anger or you will be sorry. Control your anger, because see where the anger is coming from. Like I said, you had a 9 of Wands on the negativity. You trying to get, some of you are trying to get a win with negativity. So you need to control your anger or you will be sorry. Because it's not going to be coming from a right place. And I keep trying to peek at this waking lion too. From when I said that, like, I hope that the waking lion was woken after you released and was able to wrap your mind around it. All right, Mountain Road. You are on the road to success. The road to success. As long as you are letting yourself lead. As long as you are on the road that you have contemplated about, that you have meditated about. Broken ring. Parting of the ways in either romance or business. Again, you did have an empty chair up here. It does say you are releasing negative energy. For a lot of you, this is going to be a person or a business where your time energy is just not panning out. It's just not working out no more. It's time to let it go. You could have been at this place for a long time. You could have been with this person for a long time. This could have been an issue for a long time. But it is time to say bye-bye to negativity. Beetle, good fortune, is ready to take the place of that broken ring. It didn't say you was parting ways with a complete ring, with a golden ring. It said you are parting ways with a broken ring. And I feel like you are doing that to make room for good fortune, something coming in. As soon as you release that negativity. Bell, announcements. Damn, you got news coming in, announcements being made. And your last one, fly. A period of ill health, depression. And I could see that on the earlier on. Depression from figuring how to deal with this conflict, this chaos, this 10 of Wands, this burden, this struggle. You have anxiety, sleepless nights. Because you are trying to figure out how are you supposed to cut loose or move away from something that has been around. So, yeah, I can see y'all going through a period of depression. But good fortune is on the way. So, that has been your reading. Aries, thank you so much for rocking out. If you enjoyed the energy exchange, please like and subscribe. And I will check y'all later.